No, we had it all the way. We had it all mapped out that way. We were going to get multiple triples and a wild pitch on a strikeout. Exactly how we drew it up for the sweep.
Pretty inspiring win, though, considering the sweep and going into this tough stretch.
Yeah, no, it's a big win for us. It's a great homestand for us, 5-1, after a really good road trip against two really good teams in Pittsburgh and Baltimore. So we've put together a number of series in a row that are pretty exciting for us. So obviously, getting to September north of 70 wins is a big deal. Getting to September on a good roll, winning series in a row, is a good feeling. So really proud of our guys to gut this one out. We didn't play extraordinarily well today until the very end. The finish, we had two really big hits with the two triples, and then Gaddis after the intentional walk. So that inning was about the only offense that we brought to the table today. It was enough to get the win, but just proud of our guys being able to be resilient and keep coming back to win some games.
What do you think of the bullpen for no-hit innings?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Chris Davinsky continues to be, he's not even an unsung hero anymore. He's a complete hero for us in terms of where we would be in some of these games without his efforts. We wanted to keep it really close. Fiers did a good job of not imploding early in the game. The game could have got away from him. He exits early, and Davinsky did a really good job to bridge the gap, to keep us in the game, to hand the ball to Phillies, to hand the ball to Giles with the win. So the bullpen, for us, we have so many weapons, and if we can get rolling where we get guys like Phillies and Davinsky to bridge some of these close games, it's a really strong bullpen. So obviously we wouldn't be where we're at without their efforts today, for sure.
Given how tough things were for Fiers in the third, how much of a struggle was it for you to keep stretching him as far as you could possibly stretch him?
Yeah, no, there were some anxious moments. We had Phillies was up a couple times, and there was a moment in where he was a hitter away from coming into the game. But Fiers has a tendency to pitch himself into these jams and then pitch him out of jams. I mean, I play a little bit of roulette there with where the game can go there. But he comes up with some big emotional pitches to finish some at bats. I mean, the breaking balls to Valencia were very impressive. The being able to throw some secondary pitches in some hitters' counts to get himself back into some counts. He does walk a fine line sometimes, but more times than not, he does make pitches and provide some emotion for us coming off the field. Today was certainly the case, except for the second.
AJ, you guys had a lot of wins like that last year, late in games, whether it was walk-offs or come from behind. What's it mean to the team for everything you guys have been through this year to, as you said, still be in September? I mean, you're in the wild card race. You're about to play the Rangers again, and you got 29 games to go to somewhat dictate your own future.
Yeah, it means we're good. We could be better, and we're going to keep trying to be better. We're not a perfect team. We make, our fair share of mistakes, but we've got a group that is pretty resilient. They do focus on the right things. There's a fight in this group that's fun to watch and fun to be around. We might put ourselves in a couple too many of these predicaments for my health, but for the most part, our guys come ready to play and play to win. So I never have to worry about effort. I never have to worry about these guys being prepared. I appreciate that about this club. And lately, and actually not even lately, actually the last few months, this has been a steady climb for us to have a relevant September where we can make a push to make it even more interesting.
And for all the success last year, at this point, this day last year, the Rangers were 70-63. You guys are 71-62, and you always talk about it's a 162-game season. I mean, none of this is set in stone yet.
No. I mean, I remember last September quite well, so thanks for bringing that back up. The season we have to play the whole schedule. I know people get tired of me saying that, or you guys have to hear me say it over and over and over again, but the reality, the schedule is built for 162 for a reason, and we needed every one of them last year. Who knows how the next 29 games go, but for us to have the attitude that we're going to come ready to play every day is what I expect out of this group, and it's how they respond. The atmosphere that has been created in our environment, in our clubhouse, is starting to grow with a younger group that we have now. So I love the fact that we can reach back into last season. There's a few guys in there that were on that club. There's a lot of guys that weren't, and they're going to go through their first September where we're going to play first place teams the next 3 weeks or 2 weeks. We're going to play our division in the second half of the month. That's all going to be growing times for our guys, but the right guys in there have been there, done that, and will show up ready to play.